Okay, so we are going to do a team for Wriothesley that I have not tried before. Or maybe I did, but they consider it Vape Melt team. And I don't know. We'll see what it's like. I'll see what kind of damage we do on it. But let's replace the Hu Tao team here. So, this is a team that I was looking at, and originally I was like, alright, I don't really like this team. One, because alright, the first thing about this team is that Wriothesley often, I will say often, one more time, gets hit out of doing his big old, hit, his, big hit, especially for the C1. Like, after C1, you want to finish your combo. So, let me, show you. And then he holds in the air for so long that he gets hit out of that. And then you just lose it. It's actually so annoying that that happens.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
So this team is considered a Vape Melt team. So I don't exactly know how they set it up, but I'm going to say that Fiorina goes first, and then we'll have Wriothesley go ahead and do all this. Right. And this team should work at C0. I typically say that, I'm going to assume that we want Guoba, right? Because we just want as much pipe. You just saw exactly what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. 90,000, I mean, that's not a melt, though. The thing is, that's not a melt. Unless we're talking about just pure combo string, which is a thing. It is possible, because when I was using Wriothesley, I came up with, No objections. Arlecchino's squishy, though. Arlecchino's squishy. To be fair, he just got hit right in the face with that. When I used him at C0, I thought, just don't even use him at all. Don't use him at all for his charge attack. So maybe we don't use him for his charge attack in here. Maybe that's what they're saying. I don't think this is a good C1, beyond C1 team. Because the thing is, with his C1, you really want to take advantage of his no ICD, or whether it's standard ICD, I don't know. But you will get this, and it will increase your damage so much. He's doing 200k charge attacks. I've hit 270 as a personal record for him. I don't know whether it was buffed. It was probably buffed. Let's be real. My average no buffs is 230. I don't expect him to hit 270 all the time. It is probably buffed. At C0, I came out to the conclusion that he just is not worth, his charge attack is not worth it at C1 or C0. It's just not worth going for at all. You just shouldn't use it. You should just go ahead and just attack. Because without my extra combo or whatever, Bennett would just heal you more than, he's able to do with his, punching. So he would never fall below the, 60%? Is this it? Yeah, he would never fall below the 60%. Or he would occasionally, but he would never really. It's hard for him to do that, right?
Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on!
A big thing for this team. I mean, energy isn't really it's just whatever. I probably could have just used Bennett's E-skill or something. Also, Guoba could have just stayed on the guy longer, right? Because as we know, Liam, he sucks. He sucks. We might take this against the triple Magu in the first chamber, because I don't feel like going up against it too much. But yeah, see, as you can see, Guoba is constantly regenerating particles right now. And yeah, we should be completely fine to go ahead and attack now. So maybe I just won't focus on getting the charge attack then. Yes, sure. We won't focus on getting his charge attack at all, even though as a C1 Wriothesley I should. But that's just not something you can really do with, C0. So yeah, looking at the... Okay. Yeah, I probably could have dodged that, but I just didn't think about it, honestly. Yeah, as you can see, he's staying above HP, staying above HP. It does seem, well, actually, I can't even say that. But yeah, I mean, you can see, he does good damage. That's about what Arlecchino does for a full rotation, right? I don't know exactly the timing for Arlecchino's full rotation, but that's about what Arlecchino does. And we can see, to be fair, not really great energy.
No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction.
Is my Shangling build, because, my Shangling, she could get better, right? Elemental skill damage, sure. Well, I guess max HP. I actually can't win here. I can't win. Elemental skill damage will buff Guoba and Fiorina, and then HP greater than 50% will buff Wriothesley, and then max HP will buff Fiorina. I actually can't win here. So I guess we'll go with max HP, just, you know, for, you know, help. Here we have also Fiorina would regenerate particles, by the way. I would forget to point that out. All right, so there we go. And I probably shouldn't. Well, I just used this charge attack. All right, whatever. Okay. It's so weird. So weird how I'm dying harder on this than with Arlecchino. Just saying.
I'm posting false information on the web. Why? It's fun.
But yeah, Fiorina would regenerate particles. As you can see, Favonius will proc and regenerate particles for the entire team. Fiorina really just gets screwed over a lot. I don't get it. All right, I'm gonna try and not use my normal or charge attack because it is the Giga buff. Oh my God. I don't know. Like, I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm not. I love Wriothesley, by the way. I do. He's C3 on my account. I plan to C6 him, hopefully. But this, without a shielder, he really is annoying to play. And then Fiorina, of course, I don't get why Fiorina, if I bring her in here and I use her burst, that's just constantly what happens to her. So yeah, as you can see, he is also hitting the enemy that is behind. All right, so we're gonna, well, no, I can't. I messed up. Yeah, I forget that I shouldn't use my charge attack because I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna use my charge attack because it wouldn't be available. But no, it's also a part of the, you know, like it's a huge increase in his damage, right? Also, we are lagging a bit today, so that's great. I mean, it wasn't bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and not use charge attack. We're going. Yeah, sure. I mean, we could do another rotation on that. I definitely, like, I did the finishing blow, 168k if you didn't see, with that. I don't know whether I want to turn this into a C3 Wriothesley, because to be fair, his C3 does play a part in this because I can't look, but I'll show you what his C3 does. It levels up his normal attacks if you don't know. So by 3 levels, his normal attacks are being leveled up. It's not like I have him crowned, so that does increase his damage by the 3 levels. At, you know, because it's like I would be able to use his charge attack and do damage. All right, so yeah, we're having a lot better of a time here. All right, yeah, okay, we gotta get this going. All right, okay, yeah, okay, whew. And then, yeah, once again, like, Shangling can do a lot of damage, too, right? Shangling, she can help out, trying to dodge as much as possible. Like, a C0 Wriothesley would perform better than what I'm playing right now. I'm assuming. Maybe not, but I'm assuming that it would. You're 1916. I mean, or did I say C0 or C3? But important to note, he is R1. That is something, because obviously, like, you are going to get a bigger increase out of this. I imagine, depending on what team you play, you could get a bigger increase out of his C1 or his, you know, weapon, I'm assuming, because I don't think a freeze team is really going to take advantage of his C1. But if you're doing a melt team, which it seemed like he was getting his melts off, you know, on his charge attacks, I didn't really see. There was one time, but overall, it's all right. I just don't know whether I want to also, yeah, by the way, level 3 talent. But like I said, this level 3 talent, I would assume it's worse than if you had his C1. Then again, I could, well, let's do it. Let's do it to where I am doing the charge attacks, because I do like to, you know, compare characters as if they had their proper, you know, like, weapons. The only thing is I don't have, like, a different weapon for Wriothesley, so it's going to be C3 R1 basically. You're just looking at this.
Who let the lemon head into the room? You are a waste of life, and you should give up.
So now we get to use his C1, which will probably turn him. Yep, 160,000. Okay. Ow. Oh my. That's a big boy. 179. Oh god. Yeah, this is hard. So he is performing. We'll probably just go ahead and do this. Oh wait, no, he's not gonna melt. So his charge attack. Yeah, I sometimes forget that he needs to melt on his charge attack. Yeah, well, sure, we'll retry. I mean, you saw he was doing really good. If we popped Shangling there and we were actually able to properly melt and do stuff, yeah, I think we would have gone higher. Probably higher than my Arlecchino time, actually. My Arlecchino and Hu Tao times. Yeah. So, but that is once again at C3, which, I mean, his charge attack multiplier does get increased by a lot. I need to, I'll look it up in a minute. We'll look it up in a minute. Come on. Yeah, there you go. All right, I am concentrating quite a bit, and we just didn't crit one. Yeah, 920. I mean, that is around where my Arlecchino was at. Like, that's not bad. In that team, I would say, I can't probably better for AoE. It's very hard because, like, the amount of damage. Then again, Wriothesley is able to hit multiple enemies, and we saw, like, every single charge attack I think was hitting. When it could, it would hit multiple enemies. Like, his charge attack would hit and do 170,000 to multiple enemies. So I think this is not bad. Don't forget that this Spiral Abyss, he is getting 50% attack increases when he gets healed, so that is, you know, something to keep in mind. So he goes from a charge attack damage of 275 to a charge attack damage of 325. So it's an extra 50% base attack scaling on this number right here. And that's not counting all of these, which, you know, they go up by like an extra 20%, 22% generally. Yeah, 22% around there. I do think that, you know, Wriothesley, this team, it works, but as you saw in a certain couple of scenarios, you were kind of in an issue of like, are you going to be able to burst, which it did, or not burst, but are you going to be able to do a charge attack, which it did seem not that bad, considering I think with the help of Fiorina and, you know, Wriothesley obviously draining his own HP, we were able to surpass Bennett's HP drain or HP healing, and then Bennett would heal us, and then the Fiorina stacks would go up. Definitely something, and it didn't seem like the energy was bad either. So this team definitely can put in some work. It's definitely good for like AoE situations. So overall, yeah, it's not bad. I do like this team. You know, it's a nice little break from the Arlecchino, you know, videos where, you know, she was not being squishy at all. It's just funny how I continuously died in this video, and well, in Arlecchino video, there was only one time where I kept dying. And it's just saying, and I have Bennett here. He is dead, but like I had him here, you know, during the Spiral Abyss, and he was healing, and we were in his ring. You just get hit, and you know, you die. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.